Hi, my name is Helen. I'm from Through Life Physiotherapy and welcome to a balance workout. This workout is designed for people who can walk without a walking stick or a walking frame, so you can walk without any aids, but maybe you occasionally have a fall. We're going to start our workout today with some cardio, warming up our whole body. So let's get our legs moving. You won't need a lot of equipment for our workout today. You'll just need a sturdy chair that you can sit on, that you can also hold the back of, and you'll need a cushion or a folded up jumper or something like that on the floor. So let's keep our bodies moving. At any point in this workout, you can pause the video and spend a bit longer on any of the exercises, but I'm going to keep moving fairly quickly through all of them so that the video doesn't take too long to watch the first time. Let's get our knees going a little bit higher now. If you do feel wobbly, rest your hand on the chair. Keep getting those knees to go up high. And remember, if you want to take longer with any of these exercises, just pause the video and keep doing a few more reps of them. Let's change our march now to kicking backwards. So if you can do that without holding on, well done, that's great. Or if you need to, rest your hands on the chair, getting your legs moving. Now let's take some squats. As you're squatting down, make sure your bottom pushes backwards. Your knees don't go too far forwards, just pushing back. Just go down as far as is comfortable for your legs. Your knees and feet should be a little bit apart. Don't let your knees come in and touch each other. Just some small bends. Just warming up the legs shouldn't be too much hard work for you. Let's add some reaching with this. You're going to squat down and then reach up high with one arm. Squat down and reach up high. Remember, if you do need the chair, you can still do that, holding on and reaching up. If you're able to do it without holding onto the chair, please do that. Let's change this now. A little squat and then reach up and over. A little squat and reach up and over. Let's take that again each side. And now reaching across your body, so a little bit of a twist. I'm going to sit down in my chair now. You join me. So sitting in the chair, we're going to keep warming up our legs with some standing up and sitting down. Standing up and sitting down is a great way to get your legs warmed up and your body moving. If you need to help push up with your hands, you can. And now let's warm up through our ankles. So lifting up one foot and giving one foot a good turn around, run around with the ankle, around the other way. And then let's go straight up and down. Let's do the other foot. Around and around, other way, and then up and down. It's good to have nice flexible ankles to help us with our balance. Come back up to standing, move your chair to the side, and we're going to stretch out our calf muscles. Sometimes we have difficulty with our balance because our calf muscles are tight, so let's give them a stretch out. I'm lunging forward with this leg, my knee is straight, and I'm trying to make sure my toes are pointing forwards. Don't let your toes stick out to the side. And the other leg. We are all warmed up and ready to practice our balance now. So I encourage you, when practicing your balance, to do it with a chair beside you, something nice and sturdy that's easy for you to grab hold of the back of. As you're practicing your exercise, I don't want you to hold onto the chair all the time, or it won't help your balance. But I do want you to have it close by so you can grab it if you're going to wobble too much. So to begin with, we're going to get used to the feelings in our feet. So please stand with your feet wide apart. Let your knees be a little bit bent. And I'd like you to just shift your body weight side to side. And tune into the feeling of the weight going onto one foot and then the other foot. Notice that feeling of the pressure under your feet. Feeling it going from side to side. You might feel the pressure on your knees or your hips, wherever you feel that sensation, but feel it going from side to side. And now forwards and backwards. Stand with one foot a little forward and one a little back, and rocking forwards and backwards. And notice how that feeling changes. You feel more pressure under your heels and then more under your toes. Change to the other foot. As you can see, I keep racing from one exercise to the next. You can pause and do more of any of these. It's actually really good to spend longer on each of them. We're going to do some balancing now with our eyes open. So when you're balancing, when you are practicing your balancing, you should feel just a little bit wobbly, not just totally comfortable standing, but not so wobbly you think you're going to fall. So I want you to choose a position for your feet that makes you feel just a little bit wobbly. That might be with your feet close together. If you stand with your feet close together, test and see if you feel wobbly. If this is easy for you, let's make it more difficult. Stand with one foot forward and one back, and then make those feet as close together as you can manage, like you're walking along a balance beam. So standing there with one foot forward, one foot back. Now, if you're too wobbly like this in grabbing the chair, move that front foot a little bit further out to the side and find that perfect point where you're just wobbling about this much. It's okay if you want to use your arms a little bit. You want to be wobbling about this, so keep practicing with me. You might like to stay on this one leg practicing for a minute or even 2 minutes. So once you've done that, change with me to the other foot in front. Keeping your eyes open, balancing. If this is really easy for you, you might like to make it harder. So instead of having your feet like that, you might bring them really, really skinny together so that your heel is touching your toe, like that. And if that's still really easy for you, you could try balancing on one leg. That's quite hard. Good job balancing with your eyes open. Now we're going to try balancing with our eyes closed. So let's come back to that first position of feet close together. Be ready to grab this if you need to, and try closing your eyes. See if you can keep your balance. Now, if you are very wobbly, move your feet wider apart and then try closing your eyes again. Good job. Now, if feet close together is easy with your eyes closed, go back to that one foot forward position and try that one with your eyes closed. Find a position that is wobbly for you. So I'm a little bit wobbly now with my eyes closed and my 1 foot forward heel on my toe. Time to do the other leg. Open your eyes to change feet. Hold the chair if you need to. And balancing again. Please try each of these positions for 1 to 2 minutes. Next challenge with our balance is to make the ground a bit uneven and squishy. So I've just grabbed my jumper here. So you could use a jumper or a cushion, place that on the floor, and you're going to stand on it. So 1 foot close to it, hold onto your chair if you need to get into position, and then standing on something that's squashy. And again, standing and trying to keep your balance. Make sure you stand up really tall and straight. You might like to pull your tummy muscles in, that often helps you with your balance, and tune into that feeling under your feet. Now let's try the other leg. Remember, hold onto your chair if you need to help yourself get into position. Standing and balancing with the other foot up on something squishy. Good job. Remember, hold each position for 1 to 2 minutes. And we're going to do something different with our balancing this time. This time I'm going to go back to feet close together, but I'm going to add some other movements of my body in to make it harder for me to balance. So I'm going to turn my head from side to side. Try this with me. Just moving your head as far as is comfortable for your neck. And then you can gradually move your head a little bit faster to challenge your balance more. If this is still too easy, then change your foot position. If it's too hard, make your feet wider. This should make you feel just a little bit dizzy, and that's okay, as long as when you stop, the dizziness goes away in about 5 seconds. And our last balance exercise we're going to do today is just about moving your eyes. So I'm going to come a little closer to the camera so you can see what I mean, and then I'll stand back to do it again. So what I'd like you to do with your eyes this time when you're balancing is you're going to stare at one spot and then move your head side to side with your eyes staying on the target. So we're going to do it side to side like that, and then we're going to do it up and down like that with your eyes staying on the target. So now you've seen it up close. Let's try that in standing. So find your position of challenge again, feet together or 1 foot forward. Stare at something in front of you, and then try turning your head side to side, keeping your eyes on the target. So I find this quite hard to do for me with my feet like this. So if you find that too hard, you might want to do it with your feet together or even with your feet apart. So I'm keeping my eyes on one target in front of me. I'm looking at a hook on the wall, moving my head, keeping my eyes looking at the hook. And now I'm going to go up and down. And you could do each of those exercises, probably not for as long, maybe 15 to 30 seconds of that, because it can make you feel quite dizzy. Again, when you stop, all dizziness should go away in 5 to 10 seconds. If it doesn't, then please talk to your physiotherapist about that. Well, the last part of our workout today is going to be about building more strength in our legs, because another thing that's important with minimizing our falls is being strong enough in our legs. So I'm going to go through a sequence of leg strength exercises with you. I'm going to go through the sequence once, but I would love you to go through the sequence 3 times. Okay, so we're going to start off rising on our toes. This time, I really want you to hold on to the chair. Everyone should hold on, because I'm not challenging your balance now. I'm just trying to challenge your leg muscles and your strength. So rising up on your toes and down again. That's 6. We're going to keep going. 7, 8, 9, as high as you can. 10, 11, and 12. Well done. Our next exercise, still make sure you hold onto the chair. I want you to lift your leg up to the side. Keep your toe pointing forwards towards the front. Don't turn your leg like that. And we're just going to hold the leg up here. We're working these outer hip muscles. This is quite hard work. Let's keep holding if we can for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Going to the other side. So again, holding that leg up. Make sure your toe is pointing forwards. No toes turning out to the side. Holding the leg up. Nice and strong. Pull your tummy muscles in. Keep holding on for balance. It should feel really sore in these little side hip muscles on both sides. We're holding for 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Well done. Last exercise of the class, standing up and sitting down. But we're going to do this in a more difficult way than we did at the start with our warm-up. So we're going to stand up. And then I want you to almost sit down on the chair, but not quite. So you're going to come down, 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 almost sit, and then press up. Again, coming down, down, down. You want to feel the chair touching your thighs, maybe touching your bottom, but you don't actually sit down and press up. You can make this harder by being a little further away from the chair. So you've got to go further down to get your bottom to touch the chair and stand up. Let's keep going. Excellent. We've got 6 more to go. Well done. You'll be feeling this in your thighs. 4 to go. You're almost there. 3, nice and smooth movement with your knees. Smooth up to straight. And last one. Well done. Give your legs a good shake out. So those last 3 exercises, the rises, the holding the leg at the side, and the stand up, sit down. I definitely want you to go back and do all of them again and then again. So you've done 3 lots in total. Well done. Your legs might feel a little bit sore after that, so we'll finish with a stretch. Push your hip out to the side. And then the other side. Take a stretch of your calf. You can hold these stretches for longer if you would like to. And the other calf. And lastly, a quadricep stretch. Now, some of you might be quite comfortable to hold your leg like that. Others, that's really too hard. You could hold your pants. That can be a good way to get a quad stretch. Or another good way is hold on to the wall and put your foot up on the chair. That can be a nice way to get a quadricep stretch too. But do it in a way that is comfortable, that you don't feel wobbly, and that you get a nice stretch in the front of your thigh. Make sure you do that on both legs. Thank you so much for joining in this balance workout today, balance plus a little bit of strength. I hope that you enjoyed that, and certainly if you have any concerns or questions, please talk to your own physiotherapist, and if that's us here at Through Life Physiotherapy, fantastic, but you might be doing these exercises from somewhere else too. If you are wanting to contact Through Life Physiotherapy, our phone number is 035623 3306, and my name's Helen. I'm one of the physiotherapists here and the director of Through Life Physiotherapy. Thanks, have a great day.